Welcome in, my worthy kings, queens, emperors, and empresses. We are going to find out what you're working on currently, weekly, and currently for the year because that is not set in stone. That changes, and I've not seen any other readers do that. So we're going to see how that goes. It depends on your decisions and situations, what paths you take, you know, so it can constantly change. Anyway, I apologize for not being on here for a while. My health kind of went a little wacky, but we're getting back to where we need to be. So hopefully, it'll stay that way, and I can continue coming out and doing these. I'm making a lot of different changes in my life right now at this time. So I've got something working in the background. Um, Not really going to say what that is right now, but um, might have some of these coming from a different location. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's see what Aries is currently working on. What is Aries currently working on? We're also going to pull advice at the end. What is Aries currently working on? Okay, so you have the Ten of Cups. So this is what you're wanting right now. You're wanting the end all be all kind of relationship, happy home, happy family, abundance, not just in family, not just in love. Love, though, because it is cups, it is emotions, but you're wanting an emotional, um, successful life. Um, the abundance, joy, anything and everything that you can think of abundantly, and that is different for everybody because not everybody's Ten of Cups looks the same. So, okay. You may want love too, you know, abundant love, long term love, something that fills your heart and soul full of joy. You're wanting the things that wake you up and liven you up and open up your emotions. You want to be open to love. So that's what you're working on currently. What are you working on for the week? What is Aries working on for the week? What is Aries working on for the week? Slow and steady. You're planting your seeds. You could have someone coming in slow and steady, but this is what you're working on. So maybe you're working on changing your energy up to call in someone slow and steady and more long term, something you can count on, something you can grow. But you're getting ready to plant your seeds. You haven't planted them yet. You're still on the horse. You got this whole field, You haven't planted it yet. But you're taking a very slow, methodical approach. Like you're taking your time. You're not jumping into anything because, like I said, you want the abundance, you want the joy, you want the happiness, and you don't want to go fast paced with that. There is a buck on this. So you might want to look up the meaning of a deer or a buck. I need to do that. I haven't done that. Usually I'll see a white one though, and to me that's purity. So you're wanting something pure, something you can count on, something that's tangible, something that can grow, maybe something you can grow with. You could also be looking at, your career and getting more stable long-term career, changing your career up, doing something that makes you more happy and fulfills you, because that is, the pinnacle. Um, so you're wanting success. So that's what you're going to be working on for the week, bringing in the success, something stable, something grounded. Um, Slow, because, the tortoise and the hare got cocky and ended up losing to the tortoise. So slow and steady wins the race. Right now, you're not moving, though. You may be planning, plotting, and strategizing your next move. So, what are you currently working on for the year? What's Aries currently working on for the year? What is Aries currently working on for the year? You're coming back from being the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot of battles. You kind of guard it. You have your heart guarded. I know I'm right because my nose is going crazy. Um, you've been hurt. You've been backstabbed. You've been betrayed, um, abandoned, left for dead, and it's left you guarded and it's left you wounded. But you know, as I tell my kids when I'm talking to my kids, and they're wounded, or any of my friends or anybody that I'm talking to, that come to me for advice and help, which I have a lot of people that do that. Um, God puts his warriors on the front line, he puts his strongest on the front line. So, like, he knows that you're going to make it through, because not only do you have faith in him, but he has faith in you. He already knows that you're going to make it through. He doesn't give you any more than you can handle. And you have a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge under your belt because of the things that you've been through, you know. So share your stories with people, and maybe that's what you're going to do, share your stories about the wounds that you've overcome, the battles that you've overcome. And it is different battles back here that you've won. That's your victories, but it's not about the battle. It's about the war. So you're gonna lose some, you're gonna win some. You're gonna find out later that some weren't even worth fighting for. Um, Choose them carefully, but also, you're very protective. You're protecting yourself right now. And divine is telling you that you don't have to do that. You are protected. You're already protected. And you don't have to protect this fence. And you need to realize, you need to take that passion, and you need to go on a new journey, and you need to create something new for your life. So I feel like that's what you're working on currently this year. And you come out of it, you may be working on something else later, but currently that's what you're working on. You're picking yourself back up. You are a little guarded, but I feel like you're going to be okay. um just keep pushing forward, use determination. um she looks very stubborn in that card. She, he, doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine. um but use that determination. Transmute all that pain and all them wounds. Transmute them into a creative endeavor. Take your wand and go on a new journey. Go on the fool's journey. Be the fool. Take a leap in something that you want, something that your heart wants, and go forward. I feel like that's kind of what you're going to be doing. Can we get a advice? I've already shuffled these, but and I did look on the bottom, which you usually don't, but intuitive. You have the high priestess here. She's very intuitive. She already knows the answers she seeks, She already has the knowledge. She's been to the Akashic records. She holds the secrets. So you already know intuitively. So follow your gut, follow your passions. That is part of, the advice for them. And I go ahead and get one because I wasn't planning on looking at that. What advice do you want to give Aries? What advice do you want to give Aries? The Hierophant. So that's funny because the High Priestess is the mate to the Hierophant. So the Hierophant, you've learned some lessons. They're telling you you've mastered them. There's no need to go through that anymore. You've already mastered what it is that you need to master. You see the red in the card, that's the passion. So the advice, like I said, take your one and go on a new journey. Go where your heart's being pulled. Go where you feel called to. And you'll know because you'll feel it. Like if you have options, your heart will pull to one more than the other. So you will know. You have the keys to the kingdom too, and you have admirers. There's people that are watching you, people that are inspired by you. So you are teaching people whether you know it or not. The Hierophant, you know, also can represent some kind of authority figure. So people could be looking up to you as a mentor, or you may be looking up to someone else as a mentor. But go with what feels right to you, even if you are listening to somebody else, including me. Go with what feels right to you. Don't go with what I say or what anybody else says, because what you feel and what you think in the end is what matters the most. I do believe this journey is all about us as individuals, ourselves. It's not about anything or anyone outside of us, because nothing or no one outside of us completes us. So, and we can get lost and go down those rabbit holes sometimes, which leads to the wounded warrior, because we put our faith and trust in someone else instead of putting it into ourselves. And I believe collectively we need to start putting more faith into ourselves and more faith into God, into divine. So looking to see if I'm getting anything else off of this. There is yellow in this. I'm being drawn to the yellow. So that's like the gold. That's like the abundance. That's like the golden egg. You have something that no one else has. So it's very important that you, you're leading by example. Like people are watching you. And that doesn't mean if you feel like you've misstepped or something, because I don't believe in mistakes. You misstepped or something, or you took too long on one thing, that don't beat yourself up about it, because it is a stepping stool, which is, kind of the steps up. This is something that you needed to go through, something that you needed to learn. So don't beat yourself up on this journey. Just take it slow. Be very discerning. Try to see things from a higher perspective. And just love and nurture yourself. Love yourself, because what you want, you can call this in by loving yourself, giving that love and that energy and that time to yourself. Even if you're in a relationship, still love yourself. Pour most of that time and energy into yourself instead of things outside of you. And you'll call in what you want. But that's your reading, Aries. If this resonated with you, please hit the like button for me. Thank you. I would really appreciate it. Comment in the comments if you would like to. Share this reading if you want. Subscribe if it resonated and you want more of these. Subscribe, so that you'll get notifications when I get out here. But anyway, I love you all. You are worthy. Remember, you are worthy.